I won't bore you too much about Enclaves because I'm pretty sure there's at least a bit talk that I am sitting in on Enclaves, maybe more, but the setup here for Enclaves is that we have a scenario where we want to execute a program, run some input on a remote server, quote unquote securely, and we don't trust any of the software in that system, but we do trust the hardware to do what is told. And although we do have some intuitive notions about what secure remote execution means in this context, there hasn't been a precise formalization of what secure remote execution means. And so this talk and this work tries to address three important questions. So the first one is a precise formulation or a precise definition of what secure remote execution is, and a breakdown of secure remote execution into properties that the implementation must provide. And secondly, since you're putting all your trust in this platform here, we want to answer the question, what primitives must the platform provide in order to provide this notion of secure remote execution? And finally, if you have a platform that claims to provide secure remote execution, examples of these obviously exist with Intel, SGX and others, how do you verify, if you are a platform designer who is interested in proving formally that this platform that you put out there provide these guarantees, how do you go about this verification task? So the contributions of this work are first a formal definition and a precise formulation of secure remote execution, a decomposition of secure remote execution into three simpler properties, which we call the measurement, integrity, and confidentiality properties. And then we introduce this notion of a trusted abstract platform, which we think of as an idealized abstract platform. And so what this does is helps us reason about enclaves above the level of instruction sets and above the level of the precise API that an enclave platform provides. And so we can think about what security guarantees we provide at this abstract level as opposed to getting caught up in the details of how SGX is implemented. And finally, we have formal models in the Boogie programming language for trusted abstract platforms to tap, as well as our models of two implementations of trusted platforms, which are MIT Sanctum and Intel SGX. And we have machine check proofs showing that our models of these platforms provide this notion of secure remote execution. So the outline of this talk is going to be like this. So first I talk to you about a formal definition of secure remote execution. I'll walk through an example first before I get into that definition. Then I talk about the trusted abstract platform, and then I'll briefly describe the models we've built and the proofs we've done on these models. So let me walk through this one example of how enclaves is used to give you an idea of what is important and what we rely on when we talk about enclave execution. So the setup here is the one I presented at the beginning of this talk, which is that I have this user who wants to execute an enclave on this remote server, and in between them is this untrusted I/O channel, which could possibly be over some network. And the user does not trust any of the software on that system, but does trust the hardware. And so the way this is done is the user sends this enclave over, asks the privileged software on that system to launch this enclave. At this point, you don't really know whether you trust the enclave, but at some point, once the system software has allocated enough memory and has set up the page tables and so forth correctly, the enclave goes through this operation called seeding, and when this happens, there is effectively a sandbox for the memory that is allocated to this enclave, and this memory becomes inaccessible to all the other software on the system. So the seeding is an important operation. And then you might establish some TLS connection with this enclave, and here this example here shows if you have an exchange. The important part of this exchange is that at some point in this exchange, the enclave will need randomness, which it has to get from the trusted platform, because you cannot rely on the operating system to give it that randomness, because that is untrusted. The other thing it needs is some authentication mechanism that is reliant on hardware, which tells the remote user that this is the enclave that is being executed, this is an enclave that you can trust. And that is done by introducing this notion of a measurement of this enclave, which is included in this in the response in this TLS visualization part session. And this response is signed by the trust platform, so therefore you know that this enclave is the one that you expected to launch. Right? And then the usual things happen. You have you can derive secret keys, and then you can send input that is encrypted over to the enclave, which will do something with that input and give you the output back, which is also encrypted. But the thing I want to note here is that the output goes through this untrusted software encrypted output, and therefore those are untrusted as well from the perspective of the enclave. So this is all good, but the question you're asking is, well, this is all well understood. What is difficult about verifying this? What are the challenges here in ensuring that a platform provides these primitives correctly? So the first one is kind of obvious, which is that we're relying on the platform to provide this sandbox of memory, and therefore we want to ensure that the platform provides integrity of memory that lies within the enclave, and the platform also provides confidentiality for memory that is within the enclave. But we also need to reason about implicit flows, and the previous talk showed there are a gazillion ways in which side channels leak information, and if you were an enclave designer who wanted to prove that at least some of these side channels do not exist, then reasoning about how you go about showing that your enclave's platform does not leak these side channels is very difficult to do. And it's not just a question of showing that the adversary cannot write to some memory within the enclave. The other thing you're relying on is this notion of the measurement, because you're assuming that a measurement uniquely identifies the behavior that you want to be programmed. Therefore, your implicit here is this notion that if the measurement is the same, the behavior of your program is the same, and therefore the measurement must encompass all relevant state. And there are subtleties here in how the measurement is computed. You can think about, for instance, the effect of aliasing. If memory within the enclave is allowed to alias, you could possibly create enclaves which look like they have the same memory state, but in fact have different behavior because they alias in different ways. And finally, you also need to think about what operations the platform provides. And you might hypothetically put out a strawman platform which allows you to form enclaves after they are created. And this looks like it's not obviously a bad idea, because the new enclave would not affect the integrity of the old enclave because it gets its own new memory and so forth. And it doesn't seem to obviously affect confidentiality because the new enclave can only do what the old enclave was allowed to do. But this, in fact, is a terrible idea because this allows certain types of rollbacks attacks which can be disastrous for applications or enclaves which have some sort of privacy factor. And showing that that you won't have such bad operations within your enclave platform primitives is difficult, unless you have a formal framework in which you can reason about the security guarantees that your enclave platform is supposed to provide. So with that said, let me talk a little bit about how we model the enclaves here. You can think of this system as evolving by going through states. So at some point the enclave is launched, and the part of the trace of the system, so this sequence of states here shows the system executing, and at some point the enclave is launched, but what we're interested in is when we enter the enclave to execute code within the enclave, and at some point we exit the enclave. So we're only interested in the parts of the trace where the enclave gets to run. Now, for each of these elements of the trace, we're interested in three things. What are the inputs to the enclave, which is defined by an evaluation of all the memory, untrusted memory that the enclave can access. What are the outputs the enclave provides, which is this O here, and the internal state, which is all the memory within the enclave. And there are a couple more things we can worry about, things like the randomness that the enclave gets from the platform. That's not super important. So let me use this traces of key, this notation here, to denote all traces that a particular enclave can have within these two boxes. This is the only notation I have given. Don't confuse off, don't worry. Now, we are also just modeling an adversary. An adversary gets to execute along with the enclave concurrently. So the enclave and the adversary take turns executing, and we model two things the adversary can do. One of them is tamper to the enclave's execution, which means the adversary can execute arbitrary platform operations and try to modify state of the system in a way that interferes with the execution of the enclave. And the adversary can observe public information, and this is defined by the observation function, which looks at system state here and tells you what part of system state is allowed to the adversary to see. And what we'd like to show is that adversary only learns this and not anything more. But I'm jumping ahead of it. But first let me define this notion of secure remote execution. So a platform securely executes an enclave if every execution trace of this enclave on the remote platform is contained in traces of it. So what this means is that every execution of your enclave on this remote platform is one of the executions that you expect that you would have seen without an adversary. The remote platform cannot give you new executions that you had never seen before because of the presence of the adversary. So that's the integrity guarantee. The second thing that we want to show is that the adversary's knowledge, because the adversary executes concurrently with you on that remote platform, what the adversary learns about your about your enclave's execution is restricted to what you defined in the observation function and not anything more. So one of the main theoretical results of our paper is that this notion of secure remote execution is implied by three simpler properties that are the measurement, integrity, and confidentiality properties. So intuitively, let me describe what these properties mean. The measurement property says that it tells us that we're executing the correct object. The integrity property says that the effect of the adversary's actions is limited to providing inputs. Inputs are untrusted, so you can't really do anything about the adversary changing your inputs, but the adversary shouldn't be able to do anything more. And that's what the integrity guarantee gives you. And finally, the confidentiality guarantee says that the adversary's knowledge is limited to what the observation function allows. I'll describe these properties in a little bit more detail now, but I want to say that all of these properties are instances of a class of properties that are called observational determinism, and they are described as properties over two traces of a system, and there are certain assumptions made about the relation of state variables in these two traces, and we want to show that certain other variables have the same values across these two traces. So that is the structure of these properties. Now, talking about enclave measurement property, this property here says that if I have two enclaves which have identical measurements, then if they are given the same input, and then they must produce the same output at every step of their execution, and they must also have the same internal state. Right? So this says that the enclave, two enclaves with identical measurements execute in exactly the same way. So they are the same program effectively. And this is modulo hash collisions. We're assuming that there are no hash collisions. The enclave integrity property says that the enclave's execution is a deterministic function of the enclave's initial state and its inputs, and nothing else. So the adversary, the setup here is that I have two traces in which I start off with the enclave having the enclave state being identical between these two traces. Then as the adversary gets some chances to run, and then at some point the enclave runs and the adversary runs again. Each time the enclave runs, I assume that its inputs are the same, which means the memory it takes from the outside is the same. And what I want to show is that even though the adversary can do arbitrarily different things in these two traces, the part of the enclave state is identical between these two traces, which means the enclave computes in exactly the same way in these two traces. The enclave confidentiality turns this around, and it says that adversary's observations must be a deterministic function of the enclave's public output. So the public outputs are defined by this observation function, and so the setup we have here is that we have two copies of the adversary running in these two traces, and the adversary performs the same action, but there are two different enclaves running here. But the constraint we put on these enclaves though is that what they expose to the outside world, the outputs that they provide, are the same. And what we want to show is that as long as the outputs to the outside world, the things that adversary gets to see are the same, the adversary state is also the same. So in a sense, the adversary cannot distinguish between these two enclaves, which are different, which have different internal states, but have identical outputs. So that's that. So these are the three properties that we need for secure remote execution. I'll now talk about a trusted abstract platform, which tries to answer this question of what primitives a platform must provide in order to ensure secure remote execution. And so the TAP is an idealized enclave platform, and like I said, it tries to model what enclave platforms ought to do above this level of instruction sets and APIs and so forth. And it allows modeling a range of software adversaries. So I'll describe some of these adversaries a couple of slides from now. And finally, because you have this ability to think about different adversaries and their effect on execution, you can compare the security guarantees that different enclave platforms provide. So the TAP model is very straightforward. It consists of three things. There is some state that you need to store in order to keep track of what the CPU is doing. So there's a program counter, there's some unbounded number of registers, and there's a memory which is addressed using physical addresses. There is some address translation state because you need to keep track of what the how each enclave's virtual memory address is mapped to physical memory addresses over here. There is a cache model, and finally there is some metadata that you need to store about what enclaves are executing in the system. The operations supported by the trap are also more or less what you would expect. There are some standard memory operations and page table operations. You can launch and destroy enclaves, and you can enter them. And the SGX is asynchronous exit is what we call pause function, and you can return after. And measurement models, the measure models, the measurement operation. So I do want to make the point that this is hopefully a lot simpler to reason about than all of these actual enclave platform, which has way more operations. Now, the adversary model of the tab, we have a parameterized adversary model, which means we can define multiple adversaries with different abilities. The ones that we've done so far are these three adversaries that we call M, MC, and MCP. They do not differ in terms of what the adversary is allowed to tamper with. So the tamper function tells you how the adversary can affect platform state. And in this case, for all of these adversaries, the adversary can invoke any tap operation with arbitrary operands. They do differ in terms of what the observation function is. Adversary M is the simplest adversary, and what adversary M is allowed to do is look at all non-enclave memory. For adversary MC, you can look at all non-enclave memory, but you can also look at whether your access is hit or miss in the cache. So this gives you some more power, and this can let you, and because your access may interfere, may be stored in the same cache sets as enclave accesses, you may learn something about whether enclave memory is cached or not. And finally, with adversary MCP, you can look at memory access, you can look at your own cache access, and you can also look at enclave page table state. And this models the beautiful attacks that looks at this previously. So we have some machine check theorems showing that the tab satisfies this notion of secure remote execution. In particular, it satisfies the measurement and integrity properties unconditionally. Things get a little more interesting with confidentiality. We can show that for adversary MC, the tab provides confidentiality if cache sets are partitioned. So what this means is that if an enclave's memory is never cached in the same set as adversary memory, then confidentiality is provided, because then you never learn about what an enclave is doing through your own cache access. And finally, for adversary MCP, you need this mention about cache and being partitioned, but you also need to make sure that enclave page tables are private. So these, I do want to say that this is not an exhaustive list of adversary models. There could be more sophisticated adversaries. In particular, SGX protects against physical access to memory. So it has this model where you have it protects against a device that you plug onto the bus and then modify memory. But we assume that every change in memory state occurs through some instruction executing early or right. So that's an adversary who's not modeled here. But that said, adversary M corresponds to the adversary for whom SGX is secure, and adversary MCP corresponds to an adversary for whom the MIT Sanctum process is secure. Alright, so let me talk a little bit about the models that we built. But before I do that, I want to talk about refinement. So we have models of SGX, Intel SGX and MIT Sanctum, but our properties of secure remote execution are shown on the tab. And what we want to show is that these properties also hold for SGX, for SGX and Sanctum. And the way we do that is by saying that every trace of SGX or of Sanctum can be mapped to a corresponding trace on the tab. And therefore, since the tab, every trace of the tab, every pair of traces of the tab satisfies those three properties of secure remote execution, these properties also carry over to SGX and Sanctum. And so the way we do that is by using this notion of stuttering simulation. And what this basically says is that if I have an SGX state Sj, and that steps through some operation to state Sk, then supposing this SGX state Sj maps to this tab state sigma k, then this new state that I ended up in must also map through the same refinement relation to the state sigma k. Or there is a little critical here, and that's the reason why this is called stuttering simulation, which is that if SGX steps from SG to SK, it's possible that the tap does not take a step. So every step of SGX would match to 0 or 1 steps of the tap. Alright, so let me describe a little more about the models that we built. So we have a model of SGX which models some of these SGX instructions, and we show that this model of SGX refines for adversary M the tap that we built, tap model that we built, and our model of Sanctum also refines for all of these three adversaries this the tap model. And this difference in refinement is what I described to you in the previous step. And so I talked a little bit about how big these models were, to just give you an idea of the amount of effort involved in building these models. Overall, we had about 4,000 lines of modeling code and roughly 4,000 lines of proof code. And the reason you have proof code, so although Bogey, the tool that we use to build these models, is an automated verifier, it does require some help by providing a number of post conditions and variants that we manually specified. And so the bulk of the effort that we were doing, that we spent when we were doing these proofs, was in coming up with the right invariants so that Bogey could discharge the proofs. The time it takes to run the proofs is pretty small once you got the invariants right. Finally, just before I conclude, let me talk about how we think the tap is useful. So if you take a look at the tap from the top, from the perspective of Enclave software, then there is Enclave software, and then you have all these tool chains. People are building compilers for SGX and libraries that sit over SGX. And the reasoning about the security of those libraries, we believe, is better done using an abstraction like the tap because it simplifies a lot of the clutter that you have in SGX. But if you look at it from below, the tab also gives you a specification for Enclave platforms, and therefore it gives you a way of showing that a particular Enclave platform satisfies this notion of secure remote execution that you want from an Enclave platform. And although we did this refinement proof showing that a Sanctum is a refinement of the tab, we could do one more level of refinement showing that the RTL and firmware that go into Sanctum is a refinement of the Sanctum model that we built as part of this work. And this will give us a complete guarantee that the actual sample computation chip that we built is in fact a refinement of the tab, and therefore gives you this solution. And at some point, hopefully, we'll be able to do this. And you could use this to reason about new Enclave platforms. So let me conclude. I want to say there are three big takeaways from this talk. The first one is this notion of secure remote execution, and this theorem that secure remote execution corresponds to these three properties of measurement, integrity, and confidentiality. This idea of the tap, which is an idealized Enclave platform, and lets you reason about security guarantees that specific Enclave platforms provide, because of the fact that you can think about different adversaries in the tap. And finally, we have our models of tap, Sanctum, and SGX, and these are open source, and they come with these multi-chain proofs. So I encourage you to check them out and run those proofs yourself.